Hi, welcome to another video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. So, I am in the park and I just want to say a couple things. So, I went to Walgreens to pick up some medication. I get there because they have been calling me. So, I get there and you know, you ask me my name. It's funny, they usually ask you your date of birth first, right? And then they ask you your name, what have you. But he was like, what's your name? And he, couldn't find anything. So he asked my date of birth. And so he says, okay, you have like 4 prescriptions to fill. I said, okay. No, I said, okay. I said, I'll wait for them. So then he was like, well, 3, you go. I guess they had them there already, but then they put them back. So now they have to refill it. So he says to me, only 3 is available to be filled. So I said, okay, which one isn't available to be filled? He was like, sumatriptan. So I said, okay. So then he calls his manager over, and he goes, the manager goes, he comes back, and he goes, well, we can't fill the sumatriptan because your insurance won't, it's not, what's the word? It's not covered, right? I said, what do you mean it's not covered? I said, I picked it up before. It was covered, so why is it not covered now? Well, you have to call your doctor and this and that. So I said, really? Now I have to call my doctor? I said, I've been coming here picking up my prescription. My prescription have been fine. Why all of a sudden now, why all of a sudden now you don't want to, for some reason that prescription is not covered by my insurance, right? Yes, we don't take my mask off. A lot of people keep walking back and forth. Yeah, I ain't trying to catch COVID, some of you bastards. Right? So, so I'm like, okay, whatever, fine. I was like, okay, just give it, whatever the 3 is, just give it to me. And, I end up picking up 2 of the prescription. The 3rd one was vitamin D, but I have vitamin D. I buy vitamin D, and it's actually cheaper, and I get more, right? So I buy it from Amazon, right? So it's cheaper, and I get more. So I'm leaving Walgreens, waiting for the bus. All of a sudden, 2 fire trucks comes out of there. I see cross a block away, with the sirens on. They didn't turn to come the direction that I was standing at, but they went straight across. Let me pause this. Okay, I had sweat running down my side of my face. I didn't want to do that on camera. I had to I had to stop myself and be like, oh, hold up, let me not, while I'm on camera. So anyway, but the targeting, I'm at the park and the ants just bit me. So the target, they still target me. I didn't record it because I didn't feel like it. I was like, you know what, I'm not giving them no attention today. You know what I'm saying? So, I just go about my business or what have you. And, this shit is ridiculous. Like I said, in my house now, they have my niece's daughter. It's a funny thing too, because my niece posted some pictures of her and her daughter. This was about 2 days ago. And I heart one of them, because look, like I said, regardless of my family's targeting me, yeah, I still love them, but I ain't stupid. Okay? I'm not stupid. They're still a family, but I'm not stupid. All right? So she came over yesterday, because like I said, I haven't seen her in like 2 weeks. So all of a sudden now, like I said, I got up, went into the kitchen. She comes out, her phone in her hand, talking to my nephew's son, saying whatever. Oh, I have there's food there if you want, what have you. She's talking to my nephew's son, and then she As soon as I turn around, she turns around, puts her phone in her pocket, and goes back into the other bedroom. So I said, okay, what have you. So, a few minutes later, I went back into the kitchen. My nephew's son, he's sitting there, right? I exit out. He sticks his middle finger out and hit me like right by my crotch area. And I said, hey, don't do that. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. And I'm like, listen, man, don't play, don't do that, okay? So, this is what this is what they do, and like I said, this is what they continue to do. They will always recruit somebody to be the one who is constantly targeting me. Like in my house, it used to be my nephew's son, right? I mean, my sister, her daughter, her son, they all target me, but more so they use him my nephew's son to target me because he's a teenager, right? So now they're using my niece's daughter now to target me. And the thing is that, like I said, my sister allowed them to come there and just do whatever it is that they want to do. Like my niece, again, she's a teenager. She's probably about maybe 15 now, about 16. She's up 2 o'clock at night, knowing that she has school in the morning. Okay, today she wasn't even in class. Right? So when we talk about, when you hear Kevin Simons talk about single mothers and how they this and that shit is true. I've experienced it. I experienced it with my family, with the current, with some of my sisters. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, they put religion and God and Jesus in front of their children, right? But listen, man, kids need their father. If they don't have their father, get them an adult, like a male, what do you call them? A male mentor. Okay? Look for programs that have male mentors, right? And try to find of course you have to vet them properly, but try to find your children. If you're a single woman, black woman, raising children, particularly boy children, find them a male mentor. Okay? Put them in a male mentorship program where they can be exposed to a male that would give them positive imagery and inspiration and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because too often in the black community, the church, religion and the church is destroying the black family and the black community. And black people don't even see that shit. With all this evidence around in front of their face, they don't see it. And that shows the epitome of our mental conditioning, living on the white supremacy. And a lot of black people say, well, I'm not living on the white supremacy. Listen, I just posted statistics about arrests in New York City. You look at the wealth gap and how the delusional thinking of a lot of black people, saying that, oh, things are, they're financially, things are great for them and this and that. And I'm like, where you getting this shit from? Because when you look at the reality, you look at the numbers, the facts, which they don't want to, they just go by their own anecdotal experience or their own, personal self and personal experience. Because when you look at the numbers, it's horrifying. It is horrifying that no black person, I don't care if you have $1 million, $2 million, should even say that shit. Okay? When the wealth of all white America combined is over $10 trillion. Right? And the wealth of, not even actually say the wealth, but the spending of black people is about $2 trillion. And that doesn't equate to wealth. Okay? When the average white family have 177, and it's probably more now, because those numbers are from like 2017, 2018. And we know that the racial wealth gap is widening every single year. Okay, so they probably have around $185,000, $190,000, and black people is $17,000. Like, come on, seriously? You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. You know? I mean, this is the but anyway, you know, I know I sound redundant talking about the same thing over and over, but you know, it has to be said over and over because we are conditioned, and we know how you condition people is through repetition. So we need to condition people into understanding the truth and learning the truth because they don't know the truth, right? They don't know the truth because they're conditioned not to know the truth. They're conditioned to turn away from the truth. They're conditioned to attack you for telling the truth, right? Oh, it looks like it's gonna rain. Damn, it's been raining the past couple of days here in New York, especially in Brooklyn. For the past couple of days, it's been raining every day. I guess I gotta get out of here. But you know, I just wanted to say, I wanted to sit down and just come outside for a few. You know, being in the house. Sometimes it's like, you know, it's relaxing because you're not around everybody, but still you need to come out and enjoy the sun. You know, enjoy the. That's why I come to the park. You know, all this greenery. You know, watching all these people, all these little kids running around having fun. It puts a smile on your face. You know, because when you look at little kids, you know, they don't understand what's really going on, and you as the parent is responsible for keeping them happy and keeping them mentally safe. But if we're not mentally, how should I say, if stable, if we're not mentally stable, right? And a lot of delusional people think that they are mentally stable, right? Because again, they look at, they live in an environment of poverty, violence, you know, all this other stuff, and yet they think that their life is somehow better. You know, I mean, come on. You know, it's our delusional way of thinking. You know, and we have been conditioned into that mindset, and this is what I want people to understand. Even as TIs, we are conditioned into a particular mindset that our perpetrators, the one who created these types of programs, and a targeted individual want to create, and a targeted people or individuals want to create, right? And it's a narrative because, and it has to be a narrative that's more beneficial to them than to you as a TI, right? Okay, so understand that, right? So when they want you to act a certain way, which is in the negative, they will condition you to do negative things, and they will do that by trying to associate doing negative things with positive outcomes. Okay, this is what they will do. I've shown this, right? I've told you this already. How earlier in my targeting, every time I would get angry at people for targeting me, people will come around and start counting money in front of me, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I understand this. I spend, you know, over about 15 years studying this. You know, the past, I would say 5 years, I've really got to understand what's happening. You know, and even doing that, this shit still affects me, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they want you to, any emotional attachment you have to anything or anyone, they will use it against you, right? So I understand when TIs don't have any type of emotional emotions to display any type of emotion. But what that does, that's not healthy, because you need emotion, right? So when they have emotionally nullify you, okay, that is unhealthy, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Because you need your emotions. Your emotions are there to help to balance you. You know, I mean, yes, we can have extreme emotions, but still, our emotions are there to balance you, to show our pain, to show our joy. You know what I'm saying? To show our, you know, I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying? So don't let them manipulate you into being an emotionless human being, right? Because that's not good. That's not good. Because you can see within the exterior of you, the people that are around you, how when it comes to you, right? their emotions are negative or they don't have no emotions towards you at all, right? Just remember that. Okay, so don't let them turn you into who they are, which is those that have their dark triad personality, right? Psychopathy, narcissism, and the Machiavellian personality types. Okay, so I'll see you guys in the next video.